No, he sits here, he writes messages and sends them with his merchants that go north.
No. I prefer to keep. You guys don't even know what's going on. I'm doing this on my own.
I'll find out.
All right. So
Yeah, we'll all find out.
I'm gonna tell you in a second, but let me do what I'm gonna do here
We'll
first.
go do it.
All right, I killed this guy. He's
Okay,
dead.
you killed him.
What'd you do?
But what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna keep running the business on my own,
Okay.
And pretend to be him.
and I'm gonna pretend I'm him and send information,
The
Okay.
Wrong information.
wrong information.
And hopefully get some good information from them.
You should send. But what's the information you're gonna send him now? Like what? You should send some information now since you killed him.
I'm gonna send information of, hey, I think someone's figured out what's going on here. What should I do?
You should send a note. Everybody left town.
Okay,
Enjoy.
your annual or your monthly salary is 30 gold from the business.
Okay,
Sweet.
that's going right into the coffers. I don't need it.
Okay.
So I'm coming back now.
Okay.
Just the four of us are in a room.
What's the note? What'd the note say?
I said, someone has figured out what's going on. What should I do?
So then
That's a bad
you're just
note.
waiting for a response from them now.
Oh, okay.
I know, but I'm coming back. You guys don't know this yet. I'm coming back and I'm telling you guys.
All right.
All right, so there's this guy, Miles Carver. He's a merchant
Uh-huh.
in the town here, and he's been feeding information to the Lord of the North.
No way.
Yes way.
Who is the Lord of the North? Like, what kingdom are we talking about here?
It's same kingdom.
The
Okay.
same kingdom,
It's
different,
just a-
different part of
Yeah.
the kingdom.
Okay.
The northern part of it.
Okay,
His name is Nicholas Scion.
thank you.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicholas Scion. I'll write that down too, because I need to know these things. I need a bigger notepad.
Is that Scion with a PSY?
It's Scian.
Oh, okay.
Like the car.
Kind
so,
of.
it's kind of.
Except
So,
Boston.
He's the king of the
Scion.
this Miles Carver guy was feeding information.
Mm-hmm.
Tried talking to him. Kind of a dick.
Didn't go so well.
So I killed him. Has to happen. Relax, Winter.
Yeah, well, that's my, like, where's the body?
Yeah, where's-
like,
yeah,
seriously.
yeah.
What'd you do it? Okay, where's the grave?
In the ground.
It's
Okay.
unmarked, I hope?
It's unmarked.
Did you at
If
least?
anyone asks, he was showing signs of, turning into a zombie or something. Relax there, Winterbottom. Who brought this guy?
Sorry, I'm a very nervous cop.
Did you send a body
All
part
right,
back?
Barney Fife, calm down.
These things matter, man.
No, he didn't send any body parts because
I
he
didn't send any
wants.
body parts.
He wants
I'm
to
gonna keep running
pretend
the
to be the
business.
merchant.
Yeah, but what?
I'm gonna keep running the business.
What's the letter say? What you said?
I sent
tell
him a
us
letter
now.
saying, hey, I've, been one of the big ups in town stopped by, was questioning me about sending notes or sending messages in my exports. He had intercepted something, but he let it go because there was no information
So
in
they
there.
have. They
So we
now
kind of have an
know
idea
of
what's going on. But what should I do?
now. With the next message, we have to wait for the next message.
Yes,
Yes.
we're waiting on the message to come
Depending
back.
on what that message
Thank
says.
you for joining the game.
That's what we're gonna do.
Okay. So did you
So just let you know.
pay the 1,200 gold pieces?
Oh, but besides that, not only
Okay,
is that,
with the
since this
1,000
thing's
gold
running,
pieces you got from the church, you outfitted your army.
yes, and since
They now have shields, spears, and chainmail.
yeah, and since we're still running this organization
So
that the
I'm
guy
like
had,
broke now?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Oh, yeah,
you're an
we're running.
adventurer. You'll
Okay.
find
you don't know
more.
this shit.
Yeah, we
since
don't know
we're still, since I'm still running this organization, it makes $30 a month in exports. So I'm taking that $30 and it's going right into the company, to the
So,
Plus-
plus, plus that and the taxes that we're
plus
getting.
that and the
we're gonna be
taxes.
Yeah,
we'll be
you'll
pretty well
definitely you're definitely now you're up to 270 a month,
Yeah.
and your operating costs are a little under 200.
Okay.
So,
By the way, I didn't really bury the body. I have it, but you can do whatever you want with it.
That's perfect. Because, like,
We could burn it.
We could say he was a,
no, I'll have ways.
Mark's got it in his
There's
house.
ways to
propped up
actually
next
make
to
things
the
actually-
Mitchell,
he
the
was,
colada.
Yeah.
stooping some girl.
thought you were
and
gonna
the
say something
girl
else.
Took him,
Propped up
took
next
care of
to
him.
Like,
Hey.
here's the thing. I can even put him in a
I
slaughter.
don't care, Winterbottom.
I'll put him
Do
on a
whatever the fuck you
wagon.
want.
We'll
Jesus
do it
Christ,
to around
murder,
the
she
thing.
wrote.
We'll put him in with his body of zombies and we'll burn him up and everything will be
Wait a
fine.
minute. We could use the body as. Well, that would be kind of weird if we hung up in the middle of town and said, "If you deceive us, this is what we'll do to you."
That's kind of
Let's-
creepy.
Yeah,
it's
let's not
creepy.
go there
It
yet.
doesn't turn.
Whoa.
okay,
You went right to like.
after that happened,
Traitor!
basically
Put his head on his.
Garrett
bike.
Ward comes to you as you're the man behind him. And he says there's two court cases the Watcher brought before me.
Okay.
I don't know if you wish to try them or give them to the Lord as so he can use his high justice if he wants.
I mean, I'll bring it in with the Lord, but no, I'll take care of the matter personally.
Okay.
What's up?
The
Oh,
first
by the way,
case.
if anyone asks, he's split.
That's fine.
This cargo
Okay,
guy.
you meet first one.
I bought his
Man comes in
company from
front of you. He's been accused of killing another man. His defense is that he claims the other man was bitten.
Bitten by the dead.
Bit. Okay.
By what?
Well, I mean,
If it looks like wolf bites. It
where
wasn't
was the
me.
location? Where was the location? Where did all this go
I
down?
only
Was it
bite
inside the
chicks.
city walls? Was it outside the city walls?
It was on a farm outside the gates.
These furry walls. Oh,
Insight into how secure are these farms? Is that
Where are you
something-
going? Here.
They have patrols of the
Hunters
watch.
gonna eat
Now
them.
the men at arms patrol it.
Okay, so who was the gentleman that was appointed at that time? Do we have any like logs of the
Oh my
walking
God, I
and
wonder
yada
why.
yada yada?
Jesus.
I just want to see some sort of correlated evidence
All right,
that
the log says that there was some kind of bite, but he's not quite sure. He's no expert in bites, whether it's a human bite or an animal bite or. The body is still.
I need someone to observe
I'll
the
check
body.
it out.
You want to check it out?
Sure.
Can I get the wizard in on this too? He's a knowledgeable guy. He knows about stuff. Plus, I know nothing about zombies. That's
Well, yeah, maybe Brian could detect
Yeah.
like
I'm an
dead
expert
people.
murderer.
You do know natural things, so you do know the difference between different bites, though.
okay.
But I'm also an expert murderer, so I would know how he
Yeah,
was killed.
you know that, and Brian.
I have
also,
magical lore, forbidden lore.
You can consult the crystal sphere,
Crystal
the crystal skull.
sphere.
Yeah, let's do that then. We'll figure this out.
Can I just do general interrogation on him anyway? Just,
Yep, sure.
Okay. What do I need to roll anything?
D20
D20.
with your wisdom modifier.
So I should do D20.
Wow, 24. That was that's a crit.
Okay. Basically, after interrogating this guy, you
Way to
find
go,
out
Matlock.
that you broke him down.
My God, Brian.
He
What was
Dear
that?
Jesus.
Magic missile.
basically he killed the other person over an argument. He had something that kind of looked like a bite,
Oh, jeez, for you.
but it's not really what spawned him into his actions.
Okay.
Do you want me to look?
At
Do we
this
want
point, doesn't matter.
No?
Hand him
So
over.
basically,
So-
what is your action? You can confer to Lord Shaw, or
I
you
need to
can,
confer to Lord Shaw.
or you can give your own
I could
ruling.
just kill him and get over
no,
with.
confer to Lord Shaw. You can plead with the king.
I just kill him and get over with. and move
So
on.
he comes to you.
I'll
No,
bring
he
him
can't
before
kill
you.
him.
Yeah,
know,
you explain that what
you
happened,
could kill, but he's
and
not gonna kill.
you're able to sentence him.
kill the man.
Let me kill him.
Sentence him by
It
death.
wasn't premeditated though. It was basically it's manslaughter, right?
Crime and passion.
Self-defense.
We all know that.
It's not Florida.
Oh man,
I didn't say it.
dangerous ground.
I didn't say it.
All right, I say we offer this guy a choice.
Okay.
Either 15 years in jail or conscription into the army.
Wow.
Wow.
Smooth move. That's what I was gonna say.
Wow.
All right, he signs up.
Smart man.
Now we have 37.
We do.
Now the other brought those from. There's a group of serfs that were found stealing food from some rich yeomen in Gloom Meadow during the nights that following the year of strangers. They pled that their families were starving, but the freeholders demand justice.
Talk to the freeholders first. Find out what sort of condition they're. Listen, nothing's a charity case, and that's obvious. But do they have the money to actually buffer the theft?
The freeholders they want punishment. Their loss is equal 10 gold pieces worth of food, which is a lot to a serf because a lot of the serfs only
That's
make a
true.
few silver a month.
Again, you know what? Honestly, like, what about community service? Community service for like that's. I don't know.
What is the breakup of the serfs? Is it all dudes or is it female, males?
There's families.
I kind of like the idea of community service. I mean,
How many?
if
How many?
you stole,
male
you can work
or,
it off.
Like,
And we
adult
need-
males.
We need someone
like,
to actually fortify
like
and beautify
18
this
plus
town.
males.
There you go.
Six
Yeah,
of
yeah.
And
So there's 6
Cleaning
adult males.
duty. That's a good idea.
All right. Thought process here. What if we do the 6 adult males have to join the military?
it's too big of a crime. That's way too big of a punishment.
To work
Yeah, for-
off their 10
What?
gold pieces.
10 gold pieces?
That's nothing. Mark, they should be a community service. Yeah.
Not
well, the problem is
military.
if we
They
give
would
them
be,
community service, they're not the gold needs to go back to the.
Well,
the
yeah, what I'm
legions they stole
thinking, what
from.
Mark is saying is you give them jobs in the service,
Yeah,
As reserve.
and their payment,
yeah,
their 3 gold a month, goes to pay the 10, and then they have jobs.
yeah,
I like that idea
yeah. So they
because
would
it's,
be
it's
like,
like it's not really conscription
wouldn't
into the
be-
army. It's more like the reserves.
they wouldn't be in the army at all. They would be like civilian
Backup.
workers in the military. They'd be like taking care of, making
Kitchen
sure
duty,
they're
peeling potatoes.
feeding the
Yeah.
guys,
And
taking
then
care of all
once
that
their
stuff.
debt is paid, it's up to them to decide if they want to stay on.
They
or
can
not.
either stay on or they could go off and do their own
I guess
thing.
that is like a community service in a way because they're not getting paid for it.
Yeah, they'd be in charge of making sure that the weapons are sharpened.
But what about the
and
wives?
But
You
I
said
won't
there's
know.
wives.
If it happens again,
The wives would just work. We did
if
work.
it happens
in the-
again, it has to be face the full brunt of the law,
Yeah.
and that means they will spend time in jail, and it will
Yeah.
not be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
One strike, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm a one strike. Yeah, only
What about
one
the
strike.
wives though? Should the wives? They have
They can knit. They could also
maybe
sew
they have
and
to
do the
make
uniforms.
chainmail or something for the
They
army.
could do
Mending.
uniforms.
Sock mending.
Sock
Oh,
mending, yeah.
yay.
And they can darn this up.
Or maybe
Darn-
should
yeah,
they have to
thank
do
you.
something or no? I mean,
Yeah, women.
The crime's a crime, and
Women
if
can
it's
do
the
stuff.
family that brought the crime on these people, then it should be the family.
The
that
kids could
actually
be the
pays whole-
drummers.
Yeah,
The fifes.
it's everyone's responsibility.
so what do you want the wives to do? What do you think?
The wives are going to be in
pretty
charge
sure
of
the
cooking.
minor details can be.
Yeah.
The
handled
wives
by
will handle
Yeah.
the cooking and the
constable.
mending of the clothes and
Okay.
all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Now that you've done that, the last thing brought before the court is there is a minor land order to the north in the village of Elder Grove that has requested assistance. There's a pack of trolls that have taken over his manor house in his village. And one of them, even though they are completely dumb as knocks, thinks he's now the lord of their village. And they need assistance in removing him.
I love it.
Aldanin says, well, we could send the men at arms.
Nah,
We could hire the mercenaries to kill them.
nah.
Or you guys could go in person to kill the trolls.
I say let's all go in and kill some
I
I
have
say
experience
3 of us
slaying
can handle
trolls.
it. 3 of us can
And-
handle it.
Yeah.
Leave Putzel behind.
Well,
Why? Why are we hustle behind?
Well, because I don't want to. The first time out, you don't want to like leave it the whole place empty
What's he gonna do?
and leave
And
Caleb.
if
you know,
you
to,
remove the trolls from his manor house, he will bend a knee,
All right.
nah,
I
let's
say
do it.
I say the 4 of us go.
which will
Let's do
increase your income by 40 gold pieces a month.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Agreed.
I'm gonna assassinate.
You know what they say. You know what they say. Lead by example. So.
Wow, oh, you're gonna be that hands-on. You're gonna be that hands-on king.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, George Washington over here.
Yeah.
You're gonna be chopping down cherry trees all
finest
over the
price
place.
chopper, hands-on king.
You better believe it.
I'll buy that for $1.
I'll buy that for $1.
Okay, you guys head north. It's a few days travel. You arrive and you see there's a village. There's probably about 80 people that live in the center of the village.
Oh wow.
But you know, in the center of your town, there's like almost 700.
Okay.
So you arrive and you see that the manor in the middle has all these crude constructed idols around it,
Uh-huh.
and like drawings on the things that look like cave paintings.
Yes.
And you see all the townsfolk have shuttered all their homes in the center.
Well, nice sauce.
Well, they're just shuttered.
Yeah, it's religious lore. Do I know anything about the religion that these troll people like? 13. plus
The only thing you know
wisdom.
is that they're like
So 17.
idolizing this minor like demonic deity that's about bloodlust and murder.
Oh, okay.
A
So
magical deity? Did you
No,
say
well, he's just a demonic
a
deity.
demonic, which is still could be. Well,
Do you
I don't-
sense anything emanating from the idols, Brian?
yeah. Could I sense to see if there's anything coming?
No,
from
there's
it?
nothing coming from him.
All right.
These guys aren't smart enough for magic.
okay, that was the next thing I was gonna do.
Before we go any further, could we take a pee break?
Yeah, sure.
Because
You got drain the lizard.
yeah,
Next one.
Don't want to get in the middle of the fight wearing plate mail when you have to go. Could be awkward.
Your eyes are yellow. Let's see here. What else we got?
What can? Oh, what language do they speak?
Troll.
Oh yeah, duh. Sorry.
Honestly, I'm thinking about. I can just call lightning from the sky and blast their like
I can sneak
icons.
in there
Like
and kill
really. Okay, we can scare them or kill them.
I have a
like
ray of
killing.
light that can
Of course
level
you
the
do.
whole,
Killing's
level
fun.
the whole place.
I get
wouldn't
ring
do
around.
that. We don't want to do
I
that.
could ram the manor. Just knock it over.
Manor.
We don't want to destroy the guy's
Call
thing.
lightning is a pretty nasty spell.
I don't want to do that.
We don't want to destroy
Can
the
I
guy's
talk?
place either, because he's gonna have to come back and rebuild it again.
Oh, I have common and elven.
Just saying.
All right.
I mean, if I sent people to go take care of my place,
Well, can we?
people broke into it, I wouldn't want them to destroy my place.
Yeah, let's not, because we're just gonna start something.
No. I'm not gonna destroy his place. I'm gonna destroy the icons and crazy demonic, silly.
What if that unleashes some kind of demon?
Yeah.
Then you kill that too.
You always look at John when you say things, because then he gives like hints. He has little tells. He perks his eyebrows if it's like something that's gonna cause more trouble.
I have sculpture spells.
Why
Can
don't you
I?
sneak in and assassinate
Or
the head
scribe
soul?
Call
Bring it
lightning
over.
allows you to concentrate up to 10 minutes, and each turn you can shoot a lightning bolt for 10 points of damage. Up to 10 minutes.
Or why don't I just go in and assassinate the lead troll and get it over with?
If you think you can do it,
I have an assassinate,
you are a one-man killing machine.
pretty much.
Oh god. No. God.
You can try to assassinate, but remember the first time you fought the troll. You are more powerful than that, but there's 4 trolls here.
But it's a head troll I'm looking for.
This is the trolls. You guys fought the trolls in that one place, right?
That was the Leone brothers, wasn't it? Or something.
Yeah, you fought the troll right before the Leone brothers.
Yeah.
coffee.
You getting coffee?
I'm getting. Yeah. Think about it.
All right, we'll take a quick. I'm gonna grab a.
We're already
look at
taking
this.
a break right now.
Oh, well, we were still discussing without Hutzel.
Well, no, we're still discussing, but I mean, we weren't doing anything.
I'm thinking. Okay.
When are we going to talk about these things?
You can talk about them whenever you want.
Well, I just asked that earlier. We were like, oh, let's wait until later.
Well, you just.
He said you almost have it in a minute. You'll have a
Yeah,
chance.
but we
You got
decided
something on
to
your
Then he
mind
kept
there?
going.
You got something on your mind there, Enzio? What's
There's
up?
some stuff going on.
Well, I got stuff too. Why do you think I? Listen, I didn't want to get roped
My
up
stuff
into the
deals with
guard
dukes
thing,
and
so
stuff,
I'm
though.
worried. What you got about dukes?
In the last 2 weeks since your return to the mainland, your old life has surged out of the past into the present. In that time, 2 messengers have arrived in Gloom Meadow from your previous companion, Vincent Ingalls, inquiring of any interest in rejoining the Eyes and of the allegiance Lenilian-ported Lord of Gloom Meadow. That sentence doesn't make sense to me, but anyways. He's promised that if Lord Shaw bends a knee to the Grand Visor, his future will be set in stone. The Northern Duke Ashton, which we talked about earlier with the Carver guy,
Yeah.
it's the same guy. That's why I killed the Carver guy. 'Cause
So basically,
Northern Duke Ashton, through his actions fighting the Walking Dead and is becoming too influential with the populace.
Those are 2 different nobles.
Oh, is it? Okay, never mind then.
Nicholas Scion is the other.
Oh, that's right. That forms the core of the Visor's support. A war among the living is coming, and if played correctly, Lord Shaw could replace Victor Spire as a Duke of Asteria.
in order to do that, we would have to make friends with the Scion God, right?
Well, not necessarily. You would have to bend the knee. He would have to bend the knee and say that he supports the Visors.
Yes.
The Visor is like the king of Glassfield. The Grand Visor is.
I thought Shaw's the king of Glad. Oh,
He's just the lord of his
Gloom
realm.
Meadow. Okay. Shaw.
Yeah, you couldn't compete with the
Sticky
king.
situation.
The
How,
king has like a military of like
Sticky.
12,000.
how high up you want to go?
Sticky situation.
I don't know. I'm sort of a play-it-by-ear kind of guy.
Okay. Listen to Enzio's thing. 'Cause he's got some crazy story about some guy wants you to bend his knee to you. Or the other way around. Sorry.
If you promise to bend your knee to the Grand Visor,
He's a big guy.
your future will be set in stone. The Northern Duke Ashton, through his actions fighting The Walking Dead back when we did that whole thing, is becoming too influential with the populace that forms the core of the Visor's support. A war among the living is coming, and if played correctly, Lord Shaw could replace Victor Spire as a Duke of Asteria.
You could be a Duke of Asteria.
By the
Now I used to serve in the Visor's army, correct?
You were part of his. The Visor has professional soldiers, which are. He has his feudal men, which are like you. If he would call them the service, you have to give them. But he also has a professional army. You served in his professional army.
Yes.
So what do I know about like?
The Visors are all. Basically, you guys are mostly all natives of Glassfield. Glassfield is a kingdom that's set up on feudal basis.
the pizza? I have to clean it out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for
A
it.
few generations ago, basically the Visor's men invaded Glassfield from the south. They took over it and they installed themselves as the new kings. The Grand Visor is basically the king of this Glassfield. He has archvisors that each have command of one of the military corps. Each of them have 2,000 men under them. You served under one of the archvisors. They're all very powerful wizards because they come from an empire across the water, and they're all wizards. Wizards rule in their kingdom. But they are currently the head of the feudal system. They are the monarchy in this kingdom.
Well, it would probably be in my benefit not to go against them.
Yeah.
But
Basically, what he's telling you is he's afraid that there's an uprising coming. And if you secure yourself as a friend of the Visors and fight against this uprising, because it's basically the natives are starting to get restless. The native Glassfield people. And if you side with the Visor and commit to him your 40-odd troops, then he will ensure your continued prosperity.
well, my main concern is protecting my citizens against the undead scourge. So, if siding with the Visor is the best way to do that, then I'm willing to play ball and bend a knee. But I don't want to replace one scourge for another, so to speak. So I guess it's
So it's
something.
basically, Mark used to be like the spy corps of the Grand Visor's armies.
Okay.
He spied on people, assassinated people that the Grand Visors didn't like, kidnapped people, did all kinds of things that were against the law, but they were done in the king's name, so the king is the law.
King's law.
But when you guys died, his service was officially ended, obviously. But now that they know he's still alive, they've basically been approaching him to rejoin the order. And you met some of the order when you came through that burned city when you arrived.
Oh,
That's
right.
Vincent, the guys that sending him messages. Also, his little brother Nick is an eye as well.
Oh God. All right. Well,
He's a hired spy and assassin for the Visor.
all right. This is my take on it. My first duty is to the people, and as part of that duty, I want to protect them from the undead scourge. I'm willing to bend a knee, but if they have any information on the evil that is sweeping this land, I need to know so I can act accordingly.
Well, yeah, the Visor has no control over what's happening. He has taken tremendous losses from the undead.
All right. Then I guess we're on the same page.
I might have something I got to let you know about too. Like everyone's got something to let you know about.
Should I have waited to make this decision?
No, it's mine's. Listen, mine's just visions. Well, not really. Okay.
Yeah, have you been sharing some things with the wizard
no,
over
I have
here?
not.
If you're having
no, I have
visions,
not been hitting the silver skull as it is, but
there's a hook.
the crystal thing, whatever you got that crazy wacky device. Mm-hmm. The druids.
Yep.
You know, I haven't been like hanging around all the time, right? I've just been running around the woods, kind of. Yeah, that's where I'm comfortable.
You got that back to nature thing going on.
Yeah.
You and your enchanted earth shoes.
Yeah. And my stick. Anyway, the point here is, a lot of these crazy creatures have been kind of walking up to me and told me, you got to get in contact with the Druid Council. I got in contact with them. I know everyone's worried about crazy stuff going on up north, and I'm hearing about this Scion guy that I definitely want to hurt. But something's going on in the south.
So we got problems in the north and the south.
But okay, you got the Walking Dead, I believe, are up north, and they're running around doing their thing.
Well, no, they're in the south too.
Basically, as far as I know, there's what they told me is there's an old enemy, super old. It's in the city of Haven, that's in the south. And
I wonder if that has something to do with the shadowy stranger.
That's going way back.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't we deal with a shadowy stranger?
Something about taking of spirits, attacking spirits, taking the human spirit. It's not good at all. But just be advised, there's something going on down south. We just kind of need to keep an eye out for.
All right.
If I hear anything, I'll let you know.
So I got Mark or Enzio covering rumors in the north, and you're my ears in the south.
Yeah, and the Druid Council's gonna fill me more on everything, but
Well, hey, if I need to take action, let me know.
I will. Of course I will.
Where the fuck did Mark go?
He's sharpening his crossbow.
making a duty.
He's doing his duty.
Are we still? We're still at the troll.
Here we go.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, what are you guys gonna do?
Okay, we could level the place or have Mark try to assassinate
The head troll.
the head troll, while the three of us take on whatever attacks us.
Well, how about we first scope out the situation? You know, figure out how many trolls there are.
There's four.
There's 4.
Just
I already
4
went through this
trolls.
already.
Yeah, we already know
Are
there's
they
four.
in the house? Are they walking
Thanks for
around?
playing.
They're in the house right now. I don't think it would be that hard to
Which
lure
one's the
them
one that
outside.
thinks he's the lead?
You don't know. They're inside the banner.
Yeah, how are we gonna know, Mark? Why don't you go in as a lookout, go in there and report back to
Boom.
us.
Okay, great diversion.
Get naked, run around. Ah!
Did they sneak? What happened to sneak?
Well, these are trolls, so I find it highly unlikely that we're going to be able to negotiate with them,
No,
especially since
no,
one of them thinks he's in charge and is dumber than a bag of bricks.
Yeah, think of the Hobbit. It's gonna be like that.
Guys, do I have permission to kind of sneak in and get a peek? I'll be right back.
Are you okay with sneaking in?
I'll be fine.
I say.
Do I not have sneak anymore?
You do have sneak. It's just not the different skills
you.
is the way they used to.
Can I cast Dimension Door? I'm gonna picture myself against the wall of like this a building. I just that way I don't have to walk up
Wait.
to it. I can.
Well,
Can't you
if he
change-
does that, can I sneak in there?
Yeah, you can sneak.
All right, I'm gonna sneak in there while he morphs himself like
But-
All right,
Nightcrawler.
you guys come in. It's kind of like a longhouse. There's not a lot of rooms in
While
it.
he nightcrawlers his way in.
In the longhouse, you guys are peeking in. You see the 4 trolls. They're just like lounging around. They've gathered like bedding, like large amounts of bedding, and just put them in clumps to like lay on.
They don't see us, right? Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're just sneaking in.
Okay. And me and we're outside.
We're
window.
waiting for word back from one of
Window.
them.
This is door.
Just keep in mind, like if you guys have to engage them, if I remember correctly, trolls regenerate health. So we may need magic to kill them.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, Joey Lawrence.
I know.
Me and we're outside.
We're waiting for word back from one of
Window.
them.
This is door.
Just keep in mind, like if you guys have to engage them, if I remember correctly, trolls regenerate health. So we may need magic to kill them.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, Joey Lawrence.
I know.
If we get in there Well, you guys are report. We wait for these two guys to
Well,
report
yeah,
back
and don't
in.
forget you have arcane lore, so you might want to see, oh, wait, what do I know about trolls?
You guys know from the last time we fought them.
Yeah.
Acid and fire are the only things that put them down.
Oh, yeah!